Janankasa Christophe Gauthier and then only media didn't share our the transfer so him say and check when window ni air close be say a player bang and an echo and also for now the betting confirm say two players ebetimi akomu baako Mar Icardi your favorite striker say striker for betimi abanti Icardi ebeko am another one atimi apa e be say Kylian Navas so o say Navas situation there goalkeeper ampeso obey reserve goalkeeper on person no ebetra bench ama Donnarumma timi adanche no so o me finding away ama goalkeeper no henso atimi akowei ene nsema Christophe Gauthier manager Emma Paris Saint-Germain the transfers are ono enso e de etuja and European Super Cup across so Emma Madrid come in Frankfurt and team anti and Vinicius Junior had the message about Bontin said we are very simple or say and a great day because Enra of UEFA a young best player award a presentation Emma no and a Super Cup and I no course no or ya assist Emma Madrid 2010 na a great night Emma no Eduardo Camavinga and so a tweet another per year also we there another one not just a way there waje baako pen Champions League no we another one or the league no so ebe to hopefully obeje more and some career no aba na we as a footballer away and so in sama Eduardo Camavinga midfielder ede mama de boboko no so ede aba abonte Andreas Christensen and Frank Kessel best in Barca fund to register 5 key players are sign this summer year because Barca can still go the name of movie aside Jules Conde, Rafinha Lewandowski there likely some register by the close of even today or tomorrow. Now try to play Frank Kessel and Christiansen there. This is beyond the delay kakra and my players are more honor ete omo aketua so na players mienu omo very relaxed because Xavi and one Laporta are show me say kwan bia so before Saturday Barca emo first game our La Liga no na Frank Kessel and Andreas Christensen Barca for and so etimi a register omo ye come United so ye Tom Cleverley former player Man United and or your captain Emma Watford also no or can actually former Club United say omo ni no money no mujai Emma Cristiano Ronaldo ekwadia and Eric Ten Hag or the Sabegunity because Ronaldo without the goals no Man United a best struggle pa Ronaldo there or yeah go monga or Japan and mukwadia or smelly goals bibia ni wa e best ni kwan say on team Antwerp United e jama 0 kwadia or the goals in Beko, a Cabana Sadia, and a Man United ever struggle. Ye, papa. My United are so epic. Another striker. Now, you become some pay Anthony, adding a free Eri Diffusier, or Dutch League now, or more epic. Another player, they answer at him about. I'm a Cody. Now, Cody, I'm also a penal. I'm Cody Gakpo. Play an ebo at my PSV and Oven. Minor to the near breast, Samunia Codia. I'm also a player striker or Eredivisie Netherlands. Someone and so a league. And then Sancho for Shemu Echoes, Emma Brendan Rogers. Leicester manager Echoes here. One, it be sounds for fun situation that is saying because you just a PSG and Chelsea. Obia Wesley for foreigners. Oh, apart from Chelsea, Obia Enfa bid and buy for this week. Last week, Nimo and our 2 bids from Chelsea Eba Nimo. Bienwa come close to their target. The Omo Epano Bienwa Chelsea emitting only 2 times and Chelsea and they bid about now second Israel Omo Ama Wesley for Fana and so team anchor. According to former Rangers boss Ali McCoy, was Man United other strikers in Chelsea and so some so market so omo strikers. Nemum Chelsea and you say omo ayan from so nema Tammy Abraham team ekwaye we there also team call back to root na omo and you makokasa na mo fat Tammy Abraham emra because Tammy oba Chelsea and am say we need environment in the nti oba great addition at the amateur name from so pass mo jai ema player no so team John Roma last year about 17 goals no so team share ever Italy omo enso a league no Inter Milan airport this weekend now bibia de dakwama amo player friend said Marcelo Brozovic ne ho ebetim atone for Inter omo opener player no wapra nebom enne ni mademo no training grounds na say eso ni park say ni engine ho airtone but weekend there obetim abo e de ama Inter Milan bra omo enso si akan against Lecce enne ana heavy Elios ne contract am be kan won sama ka no watimi assign e de ama Liverpool contract extension one sign it till 2027 no and a club so ebo akoda na ba so say or you're more than a player, or had the modern bar of done a DL Park and so at the Liverpool or Copra, and there's so much worry at the back club after any prano, the modern mono after the air coin not just a good news. Emma Liverpool say Playano or more are rewarded with contract extension. Inter Milan headed away Jesse Eddie ahead of this weekend as Serie A no ebe shas into Lukaku and a model no where a Jesse as a turquoise green and white kakra where any new Jesse Inter Milan ebe shas Lukaku and so a modeler or more a pound to my enya fedia grow Philip Consti GA4 enya fund from Frankfurt make us in the medicals ni a cost our G Medical Center Philip Consti ebe born Eddie Amajive or more and so club no Kwame yenyina we na yen family no some total bono.
Well, this is Kessben 93.3, 92.9. And I was Sugusa with you know Kessben Television. Obetima enjoy Jumediano. Our Facebook also a Kessben Television. Also betima enjoy Jumediano. Good afternoon, please. I want to find out if it is true that Evelyn Bedu, the Black Princesses captain, is not registered for the tournament. I'm sorry. Evelyn Bedu is registered, but Evelyn Bedu Epra, we pra, tiasheni POP. And when ebia emano embo tournament no ebi. But Evelyn Bedu, you better than Evelyn Bedu free Ghana copy mo Costa Rica.
Tournament requiring cancel movie against US no.
And I official say
ankle injury into no.
Bobby. And the came atrás Samson and Newton Latte. And so atrás Bashaman and Nisem Kakana fi yeah. Yatwa so at the local stories. Ahudo Eddie Abramo Andy. Adey.
Tom Clevery, former Manchester United midfielder, said United will be worse
if Cristiano Ronaldo leaves.
Yes.
When in Yajane?
As it stands now, yes.
What's your team in there?
Oh, yes. But football very funny. Very, very funny. And yet, then has that move with our Copa Champions League, Gianna Chelsea Champions League. I mean, Coutinho move with our Copa Champions League, Joe Barcelona and Liverpool Champions League. Game me funny. Time I kill of us, Econo. Nay, never Madrid for a cheat. But in the presence of Courtois, everybody has forgotten about Kelly Navas. Tama Luis Lazaro dilemma free in Tamalan Ebare Madrid, known himself Champions League, ya short. Tama Beckham, Ronaldo, Zidane, Raul. No, BN himself. Champions League, ya short. Football is sometimes funny. I told the BN Nika. But what can you say? Chelsea, after signing all players in 2004, 2005, 2006, check the Chelsea squad normally the Champions League in 2012. No? For me, it is the worst 11 to win the Champions League on that particular night. Rambert and Demo, Kwame, I'm on the board Champions League now. Mikel Obimano be on form way. Those guys control the game against Bayern Munich. Into football, sometimes Kwame, it can be funny.
It's good that they're using sometimes.
Oh yes,
yes, and a bit miss we see Ronaldo qua. They really miss him
on paper, yes, because
not on paper. Not on paper. Bet it happen.
No, make us say on paper. No, come see, I can say you do to say football. Football sometimes can be funny. You can have all the array of materials.
Yeah.
You can have an average squad. They will be winning trophies. They will be achieving. That is what I'm saying. Say who Figo, who Raul, who Zidane, who Ronaldo, and Kenya Monaco na show Champions League.
Yeah.
And Kenya Lyon with Oli Junior Pernambucano and John Carew and a share Champions League. But those teams, a share Remadrid said the Ombeshebia. Tina America football sometimes can be funny. Until Ronaldo, so her players no more Manchester United, Ronaldo ni na who the team ni bejo more. Rashford, Marshall, Sancho, 3 players. Their best career goals in the season, Omomi and Sanyo is 17. Obiache 17 Marco in all their career. And Ronaldo, even his worst season, he gave double numbers in the Premier League. And when they born in your crown, he still have the fear factor. He's still the tormentor in chief. He's still the fox inside the box. Until the presence is so key. And I know you did team Niger Rashford against Brighton. And you'll be out against Louis Dunk, Adam Webster, Joel Veltman, Solly March, Pablo Gross, Alexis McAllister, Leandro Pascal Gross, yes, Alexis McAllister, Danny Welbeck, Leandro Trossard. Now Rashford more teso. Only Jadon Sancho. So imagine Ronaldo leaving. Now so the team neja we mo. O me so betimi make argument say oh, e be crowd Ronaldo ho and sunsun to omo so. Into a those people can perform because in the era of Ronaldo in Real Madrid, na Karim Benzema and team more. But in the absence of Ronaldo, look at Karim Benzema now. So exceptional. Kwame out in Real Madrid. But say see as you three people so any the Ronaldo aye, any the OGD say betimi aye dia. He will be worse. The United team will be worse without CR7. And Kwame, and until almost your mother saw more time and penny for him. It is the reason why Eric Ten Hag can say, oh, by Manchester, no, or friend, and on the car say no, deba. He want to reshape, he want to rebuild the team with Ronaldo. It is the reason why John Matov and Richard Arnold mo Ronaldo call talk up a team in our no. Everybody is quiet. The supporters are giving him the unflinching support. Everything clap for him the last time Obaya Obesi Academy at the Old Trafford. It is the reason why I'm about match now we are free more fan bag no. United supporters now quiet. No more the glazer out. And the football sometimes can be funny, but the reality is that in the absence of Ronaldo, team in for team nya Rashford, team in for team nya Martial, team in for team nya Sancho because none of them and actually say in the top European flight. So do team ja omo beat me IBB. And Kwame, you perfectly agree with Abrante FN Tom Cleverly and made for that he was very good. One of the Bayard said Manchester United will be worse off without Cristiano Ronaldo Aveiro dos Santos.
Okay. Newton.
Oheneba. One of the things that now Abramovich beat me the Jack Chelsea. Sorry, at the time we decided say or the Enkrabi Bre about the core part of Chelsea, a football club, no. Yeah, Christian Chuno Okahobi. Fikayo Tomori, Tammy Abraham, Rhys James, Missy Mount, Loftus-Cheek, long list of players, Barbara Man. But the purpose of the academy is to serve as a spine for the main team, you know. And so in the surrounding, even a mid-table club or the Premiership, but you can't one of the most formidable academy sites in Europe, the whole world. The back surrounding the account. Go back in Rangers, Celtic, those clubs in our academy sites. Oheneba, I'm put them at the table so. Ayas, Borussia Dortmund, Barcelona, eto from where Sikasem Yina Sano. We also players promote you more from last 2 seasons, last season at Yomoba. It didn't sabe here be but we know those guys promote you more. Certain as Sufati, Pedri, Gavi, long players promote you more. So at this point, Abramovich Juman Hoko, a new owner Ababe Fano, one of the biggest legacies and committing a social Mupai the academy. The same thing to Manchester United at the time and Sir Alex Ejawako. O man the spine and support team no. So Sir Alex Coy no. Aye yanko market yanko drum do ho 1.5 billion pounds. Ye ko drum ya toto sa. But academy no dodo say ni free hoba. Sancho aye Man City for akro mo coy no mo disika kese koto no ba na no. So hwe Chelsea dey. O hwe tomorrow hefa. O te Syria no. Tammy Abraham, Messi Mount and Rhys James have been the only players it means starting Bobby Mom Hotomo, Cristiano Chu, Barbara Man, all those guys in no. Pioma Gunchen cry. So the main basis of Chelsea team no should have been the academy. But and me, I'm propelling who I'm producing players everything I saw Chelsea more. Even when you bear 5, no more starting. At some point. Barcelona FPK na academy players 11 starters. I know if Andy so okay yeah. 11 starters. Omo nyino mo na tete wo mo. 11 starters. Seka Papa Kessben College wo tete media for yi. At some point Oheneba obi aka ba bia oti wo free Kessben College na eba wo media school. And the came free honom na eba. Ono in-house production for Barcelona. But Chelsea dey no. Oheneba ehfa that academy progress no kokosi ye. This Wesley Fofana Yekanawasam has been a player just 2 seasons. And Oheneba Yahuna at the top tier. Bako Ayas Saint-Etienne and Bako Leicester City. The third season at the top level, the Obabaka win. But Chelsea is sika kese de akwa fano. Eko Chelsea a player. Chelsea a produce be at the 30 something plus players akolon. But Brentimi has return him. And that could have been one of the best legacies Roman Abramovich at the Chelsea for. But here we are. Wesley Fofana who wants to say sika kese na Chelsea at the akose omonkonko fano. And I think at this point Chelsea, if omo person is stronger, they really need to take care of from academy now. And then Yeka Tommy Abraham was Tammy was their boy. I didn't know no PM Roma. That is not to say a Bassa for na me bobo surrounding any players to be Obia Jabi, name of Oheneba. And then I say Joe Casse, okay, for no a year human we are one word the end no atom papa because of Pisica. But the young Kubakudi or did ye no or did ye any be man hosotono. Chelsea 4 could have given us lot of youngsters. Macy Mountaineer, Billy Gilmore, ya 2 million to go. Billy Gilmore is a quality midfielder, but we need sport to Chelsea team. That could have been the real importance of the academy setup. But it's history, and here we are chasing Wesley Fofana for millions of cash. What would have been the importance of that academy now?
Academy is very important, but Sikano they be building in foreign countries. They say about their side Akrana.
Yes.
Building academy is not easy.
Yeah, you had the.
It's not easy.
It's purely financial. But Chelsea face financial issue now.
No.
Yeah, you had the purely financial. But for Chelsea, it was down to the policy. Policy no about graduate to the senior side, you know. And no man.
Okay.
The policy to guide them. Oh, I feel be able to promote to 5 and the other. I feel be a 2 the beba. I feel be a 10 the beba. Or anybody. That could have been a well guided policy. Academic or anybody do so. But me and somebody who are more so.
And it could depend. Your point is well made. And I totally agree with you. But I never on the academic you're good to more.
But it depends on the spine.
I agree with
the
you.
Spine.
Say, I agree with you. Say, Sebasa can get the beer. But clearly you have 1, 2, 3. Pedri, Nicola Gonzalez, Busquets, Piqué, Obenya 1, 2, 3. Chelsea then Akakoka Reese, Mount Chaluba, Loftus-Cheek.
Yes.
New Chelsea fire there because go back. Now Kohe Morono days, Avram Grant, Benitez, Felipao, and no they first great players in Kohao.
Sure.
But Lampard never was a bon about. So at least Tammy, Mount, Reese, Chaluba, Tokel, Loftus-Cheek.
Lampard do obo ankra no.
So honestly, no the obeto ye na ban intia. But come at any point in time, you need a in-house production and you need a homegrown player. So also almost be a rush for the team and you know almost so do. But at least so unya it gives you identity.
So
it gives you identity. At least beba for na me how important a homegrown players.
to be from one thing that 1 penny omutua.
More than how
but utofri yes ana trophy jedin beba o kwaji Champions League win.
But by Europa, but Boma you money on the face of
but you win it.
Na kwa mbote ya.
You won't win.
Yeah, mbeti mi ya.
Now has 11 and more from.
It's about money.
Positive over tell you.
Debbie,
yes,
but 90, oh yes, not even the poor. About 80% of them no. But new once.
Oh yes side.
No near side there. Overall. Talk about Ali, talk about Sundown.
And has the mama traffic and go. Mama, if you know more beyond
new had the advantage for them, they say. Now your banning has in the transfer bucket.
Yeah, but that was the process. No, forget to ban.
There be me do to say in-house production there. A boam to see how cast or to Messi Mounta. Now on Chelsea player. Said there was from one and 380 there. Messi Mount 100. Jack Grealish
James.
James will be around 90. Say Chomeni mu 80 there. Come minutes what's your point na say. Say Chomeni mu 80 there. Anyway, Messi Mount be 100.
Kamavinga mo command fee.
Say what you say. Kamavinga mo English player. Or some consistently and or top flight in European games. Grealish as I can't or science starter. Imagine some Man City call for Phil Foden there.
Nane do science tutor TKSHS Kumawu. Please ask Andy and Newton for me. What is special thing is for Fofana seeking to bring on board for Chelsea? He is too expensive.
Oh, nothing another for one there. Ya can't have no.
It's too expensive.
France, and you can be now.
Oh, sir. Sir, for ebia or any quality no, but market no factors a determinant for fee no, and your quality nko.
Meeting new acquiring the factors be the way. I was doing
availability of options. Say Chelsea will go for options if option or market is
okay. Options.
Option our premiership na hunu so I will sa what who be making. Nye quality no nko.
Or the one and a second day.
Obviously, second about the quality no.
No,
it's not make us say option or market.
Okay, now you're right. France and so England. Who's on play boarding?
Yes.
Almost what team your market or players no. Kwame, show on players no. She Bakayoko. She Thomas Lima. She the Oko Remedy they say left footed player. Annabelle Feke. She Paul Pogba.
Nabeko Betis.
No Betis na meka. She Paul Pogba. She Chouameni. Kamavinga born crowd I say ye. Kamavinga born.
No nimbo.
No, yen cast will be an imbo. Me cut omo.
Fee no more command.
But okay fee na. Not to say they don't deserve that amount of money.
Oh,
But
that's
publicity no. But Kamavinga there.
No, on the 40 na there. What deserve? Me jitu. But kwa we poba. She Chouameni no.
No.
Na she Thomas Lima. O the headlit in France for no. We Dembele. France and so finding a way to project and hype their players to the marketing value. But omunyina kwame omusika so papa.
Ebo also agency a oye dey. Agency no to akese.
And I make say
agencies ni be.
And I make say on one market on players no just like England and just our players.
Normal players. Normal players.
Ebo dey normal anymore.
Normal. Average players.
Normal. For fun na command kese.
For fun I say oh yeah 25 to 20.
25 to 20.
What you doing
I do not na Mickey play a national omunya national team player. Who say Chouameni mo there? Sorry, area of France talent no now here at least what team rat the national team. But say le Clement Lenglet Presnel campaign be more about France defense. Now for France I won't be more than say it they new.
Okay, Yemvesiam. We also a friend Jaban of SDA. Please, how many foreign players can play in a single match in Ghana? Because it looks as if too many foreign players are being signed. I ask more. I have 5 players. 5 players. And the bit must start. Na maybe chumne miensa. And the Ghana Football Association akoye amende sambrano. Ediaba 5. But ubeti must sign it. Many players are pay foreign based players.
When him say a disadvantage.
Am I?
Look at
but G for the GD is advantage.
Remember, no advantage to the marketing aspect in terms of the global scope. But so they check here locally. Let me pick one side and argue on that particular perspective. For a country be South Africa, the PSL, it is dominated by foreigners.
Yeah.
And it is the reason why South African national team in Yeda. On your own. So Oko Kaiser Chiefs. Oko Mamelodi Sundowns, Oko Orlando Paris, all the big guys within these particular areas, apart from recent times, Kingan Doliba. But before Kingan Doliba, no, Kaiser Chiefs were controlled by Leonardo Castro, Samba Enekovic, and Kama Billiard. Bernard Pakamati Akwakoda. Iti Kwame. So we have first key players locally for the national teams. These are the players that you call for from Kaiser Chiefs because it is a big club. Until you consider local players for the market, I will consider players from Kaiser Chiefs. The big boys within the Kaiser Chiefs front, apart from Bernard Parker and Etomele Koni, then foreigners. Now you go to Orlando Paris until recently, even recently, you talk about Timikochi Lodge, you talk about Kwame Pepra, and we are talking about Ofori Impost. Kwame, how many foreigners within? Go to Sundowns. You are talking about Gaston Sorieni and other players. All these big boys within the setup are foreigners. And it is a whole fair local team or South Africa mostly. Omu team no dominated by local players. You are going to pick second further players for the national team. You will never go places. Meaning I want to tell me a point now. At a point it affected England until Omu realized it say a man meshisha see who ya enye. At a point it affected Spain.
But what checking number of players? How many use you? Chelsea to maybe about 80 players were foreigners. Arsenal started with majority of players, but they now was 3 and now about 5.
Me baby, I'm talking about the effect. I didn't think Italian national team na gune. Have you checked? Go to Juventus, go to AS Roma, go to Inter Milan, go to AC Milan. The top guys that control these areas are foreigners. I here. Cointer, you are talking about Lautaro Martinez, Edin Dzeko, Romelu Lukaku, Kahanoglu, and you are talking of only Nicola Barrera. Now go to Juventus. You are talking about Pogba down, Vlahovic, Di Maria, Denis Zakaria, Alessandro, Danilo, Cesni. You are talking about only Bonucci and probably Locatelli, who are Italians, but previously go to Milan. You are only talking about Sandro Tonelli, who is fit and probably Calabria for the national team. Go to AS Roma, and you can AS Roma say, "Kwame, you can Dybala, you can Tammy Abraham, and probably Nicolo Zaniolo." Into one say, "Oh, pick national team now." Sassuolo, Cagliari, Lecce, Hellas Verona, Fiorentina, because those teams, big teams, are controlled by foreigners. But previously, Juventus were controlled by Alessandro Del Piero and other guys. Roma was controlled by Francesco Totti. Inter was controlled by Christian Bobo Vieri and Francesco Todo. And now Ronaldo Mababekahun. At a point, not the Spanish league, were controlled by foreigners. But Yansha timer, look at the control Omo league, how Spain perform in Europe and then world. England, for instance, Omo hun in term and Omo chance say Yankosha because Oko Chelsea.
But what make you good? Well, point to me to say, but Omudiano was more dominated.
Oh, Kwame,
but the Diano 5.
Minka say and your bonio
5.
Minka say
started so.
No, what me point now?
And to GD say a time will come and now say now. Say no problem. Say me story. Say 7 foreign base players and they sign you clubs na sign you but matise be chem kwa sign ba kwa a story ha me dey ba nti
we ye quota kra country quota say Uganda ba Central Africa we ye quota kra
na am say no
but one thing I came and share what say ni say ye de no attend those days are now Reverend Sekofimo a boy blaster no na ye mfra bonte for na free fifo na ekotoko ne house ni make up the blaster those times now you cry him reverence or certain represented Ghana mono those years 70s 60s Oheneba say omobo fear obi animo because na certain Chelsea be any be Real Madrid be a Ghana player be ekosi aka ho but the tables have turned. Italy, England, these are countries are obo fear near fro or outside I consider Spain crack Africa had here o abontia and you regard your fro o fear in few. Check it, the last time a local players what large number in your Quenra blaster. I'm such to insist that down Quebi or 2 ha and Papa be your 3 ha, Shilla Lias to be your center back. A free hobby 2008, not local in free 2010, no move from 2012. I feel the local I hear and Opama no foreigner in Sikruma. There's something lacking in our football, and so development. What was I must a blaster for a banner afraid local boys now, no more training now more. We were exposed no more chromo. Development, I was here hono. It's been prepared players ni ye more money is more patemu fancy ni. Ya come bomwa. But besides 2006, not down queen original 2 or papo, shall sumo, can babu dini be account. But the tables have turned. But Italy dear, ubo fear.
Any fro.
England, ubo fear. Na say tomorrow in your good season last time. Kemoka yamfino. On your good season, our Syria yamfino. Spain, who fear your regado more essence out your bonting. But Africa, who are bontia and your regado. Ubo fear baku.
So you think
just say Egypt
5 pest almost starting no? It's normal.
And your obstacle my game no development.
And your obstacle.
And your obstacle.
Okay.
Foreigners in a banner. And your obstacle because yeah game na kasano. And lucky BB or from ho.
Okay.
And lucky BB.
Okay.
Ada foreigner more league in the last season. And now I fray about Gana Mokoi. And a muscle echo Olympics. Ganiu mo for na foreigners more league in a Ganiu boy.
No more.
Eh. There's something lacking or from her. I ain't me my way no embre. I'm only way no to me mature pe. It won't be an no differences and a clear kakra. I think that is the other reason for it.
Andy, have him first story.
Oh, just a second. Italy for money local Italian national team. Spain nibi. when was the last time I qualified for CHAN? So in this aspect,
8 years ago.
In this aspect, need to expand. His point is perfect, well made. But I'm narrowing it down to the local game. I miss local players for the local galaxies.
Okay.
That will be where we feel the effect. I agree. Me you see South Africa the only stand because South Africa there, our national team you only have Pesitao. Our free outside never become. So much depends on the local boy. But it is not the main blasters. But I'm dealing with our local boys, getting a call up to the local blasters, and I'm saying that 5 foreigners a better league outside. There's no problem with that. But I'm saying that in effect, locally to the local blasters, if you have Kotoko, Asgold, Hasselfolk, Adriana South, controlled by foreigners, you better lack a certain bit of quality when it comes to the local national team. Untemase.
And we are sure say and then blaster who are touch man catch Jones at
but no point no making it say and black stars
main one no
but black galaxies
no say for England by mu England no be by mu
me what's on that kind of way perfect. You are dealing with the team A, and I'm saying that I use South Africa because they are the only team. Kwame uko Egypt on say omo no hwe emfa Egypt Morocco dey oboloka foreigners in Mbocha omo. The same thing Algeria for no so team ya make sure say omo. But look at Tunisia. Those guys that control the national team are local guys. South Africa are local guys, but when you go to Tunisia, the big boys in Esperance and other teams no are play for the national team. On see no Kwame ye your penalties in Nyama baby. NSR Kotoko, why should few players be called up to the local players have to win the quarter setup? In here and there were internal politics and a whole lot. But the point I'm making is that bringing in mad foreigners is never wrong. But I'm saying that in effect it has affected South Africa. I'm a national team and struggle. We only have a game to qualify for the CHAN. Anything is possible against Nigeria. But I'm saying that if you have these local guys, because qualifying and unqualified now, no, Sonny Yakuba, Monday, Richard Edla Doji, and the left-footed player no going to allies in the say. Adebayo. Those were the guys that were controlling the league. And I'm Refi. Those were the big guys.
But there are few players, not 3 players.
No, make come.
Also, there is some sort of
guys are making Yawana is Oyade Chen. Adebayo, Yakuba, and then Ela Doji. Niwana is Oyade Chen.
Well, the local stories in it was Ghana na 20 Boboko no. And then and I say Kobo Numeno Num and a Ghana in the United States of America bebo. But 21 players are ya register in Newton. Menyankra ya send me message say Evelyn Bedu ni dinka 21 players are Ghana register omono. And I dia to so no players are ya de omo Costa Rica no. Evelyn Bedu ni dinka 21 players no nti we prade or hodie but anya dia or part of a players o me qualify so meeting abo e dia Ghana nti 5 p.m. Ghana ni United States of America and a bebo baby any Gold Stars o ma do mu new jerseys no efe pa sa jerseys we enom be you see abra e Ghana ye Premier League no e ba be chase o hwe jerseys Andy hwe jerseys o ma do FPA baby any Gold Stars FPA we jerseys wo mo outdoor so mbe yusu e wo Ghana ye Premier League no mo say standard no e kosoro pa kamewia nanka
okay
kamewia
design
ano ye make pa
the team no
o say design no o my
Icarus
o say o my Asante no e no de akonwa o say akonwa na amaye no
akonwa no de sisu no
yes o meaning pa huge meaning
pa
royalty e no mutu
but when come company cro
Asante Gold
debi you know Jesse no
bibiani
Icarus
oh okay
I'm gonna sponsor omo
wow nice omo tell Jesse ni omo
Jesse ni omo dia bana IFPA eno ne sere city baby ni Gold Stars omo domini Jesse ene e de che no Emmanuel Jemfi ebeto jam say nso atraman na wo ko akosi akan e de amomo ene wiei Bobo Kwefene Diana Stars wo me training na Emmanuel Jemfi okay Diana Stars team no a wo mo prepare den basha ne so Monday ena wamo be close transfer window no nti meka say asat now Emmanuel Jemfi oni Diana Stars training den so Mohamed Alassa eka kakra bi na kabrante tukwan ene ne chairman no ne because of the contract on sansam ye fan to just for mpanyifom ene na trase ama sesi meka say wɔtrɛtrɛ ne contract no mu improved contract and a has Adama Mohamed Alassa this season when it couldn't be Adam and the Bejina Ichiro 4-5 Adama Kazovok our Premier League and some Bechem United Wama signing a year a Banto free a year Cameroon 10 lip hey I hear you yep Gabriel one no ma signing no me na make a hey se say the foreign base place one more bapa we ho ukwa commentary no afa okwa na wasen science ye ma odini tententi no afa shot one
oh experience
no atro wasen ase to nyabo na yape na they say I don't know Bechem United woman signing Kim Face Aboboko no Enoch Morrison asat now wakopi mu Kumasi Asante Kotoko camp basi kasem awmene Kim Face akan no enwie payo insuamu chese 30,000 Ghana cedis and Kim Face so wamoje e de fi Kotoko asat now Kumasi Asante Kotoko so mo kovesika no aba na so medisika no ababa nyadia sika no ababe true but Enoch Morrison Kim Face afweja no amana join Bobo Kwefe na Sante eye Kotoko wodi aso gina Kotoko so ya echena ana Kotoko hwe nimu so mo visans nyina no mo sabetimi aka sede bia trip mo ko take no wo metime mbaki trip no e wo take nte nanwumrei wo mo abeto preparation so dendenden wa gine gano floodlight na se ana wo mo abekwa akwa training so Thomas Dia we coach Edema Ashgood wakasa edia fix of games no wakasa de for yenti sema Thomas Dia wade atuja
Thomas Dia me say me makuma me de me say ya mo fix match untimi nya proof bia o me ho say me say me ye bibia na say me nim bibisa me say me nim bibia sa enti to me ni makuma de ya bibia match no so mu text message bi won ko for telephone so me for na nim ho hwe enti me makuma mo say ma nya bibia no as a head coach no me nim ho hwe ya de show mu clean because I say guy now we share no hono near me I don't understand say what you hear sad because me can say inti my say me sa pande I was one na aka no kre e dia no kre no kai e dia proof be no munya ya abosom kai no e dia no kre na boy no kai no e di wo ma nya de say boy no kra no sa ka je say ya as a lawyer say one na aka no kre say yes say they can na mo dey say per image me say hon so beba
when you say Thomas Dia coach of Ashgood dey atudwa yesa so busa no de fast say players are cast amma wo mo stay no eno so se there be onye surprise cry
anya mo because we won say Adiana FNI no o mo anya ade because kenye ne be asa ndi Adiana mo ye to musie nipa no ma ya de kro because mufiti ya ma ya bandu we na mo buye ni mas photo na mo buye ni mas ade no so sa kwa na ba ya ebi sisi nti ese mo hu seti de bia meka me mo me recording na mo beti me say ade no ma ya no o mo ya right so mo ya sadie no because o nipa ni image na o say no ade no so nya proof bia me Thomas Dia mo we say wo de bien o ka se me nya den meka se me nya hwe this match ni mo hwe meka enti ya de pa say enti mo no baba me hu proof kro na yeah fix match na so you know that thing is a good decision like so much football na say
where some Thomas Dia make say o United States of America and oni edin komo e de free o de afa e cast ruling na aba abetodwa no o kasa bebre chena e de aka nyina so bebre mo Ghana Football Association wo me say nche bi me conclude 2 more sponsorship we beboa eye league no eye papa 2 more sponsors and as say wo mo hwe nim se betimi aba league no mu wafa omo de tudwa omo so guso ne GF no di nkomo ene manim ye nkomodie ne koso wo mo se GF ne still omo kobo zone 2 a ho eno me take omo decision a day afa ho. Good afternoon, please tell Andy that we need more foreign based players in the Ghana Premier League. And on someone a brand here obidia ba wamfa ne din or if South Africa wamfa ne din and so on to us. We say friend Samson George Barcelona egu we see a friend of Atapoku, and you have changed your argument in connection with the foreign-based players joining our league. Sir, it is not about foreigners coming into our league, but the players leaving the local league is affecting the league. Okay, and also there our day Abanatapoku no Fred Moore Anthony. I like your analysis today, especially Brother Newton, Fred Mamponte, and I will also a day free a day abba. Well, Andy, yes, Lucas, no mamenya birthday we here me pa. Happy birthday to you, Francisca Ayamba. Dudonya from Franca, Uyo Oko School, Kumasi Technical University. When it be our textiles and fashion department now. O sister, aye friend aye Obapa, sister Obapa Lamisi, our Kessben media, and also our show. Happy birthday, Andy Kem.
And the moment for birthday, we call
the beer. Say the beer will birthday. Oh, the buy extra time. Oh, the buy extra time.
Belated.
Aye.
Bernard Ofusu Frempong. Vida Dufie Ekuno or Germany. Badam say next new commandant. I'll say wishing Ekuno happy. I want to remember some wish happy belated birthday.
Okay.
Kwame. From Algeria or US I won't team. I say mammy walk catch na and say Saturday my catcher no I want and I'm a second video so. Oh case on channel on Unkwani case and from the FA. Or wherever bit me I stand the case in the two. And one yet the place here by I see I'm almost of execution.
Yeah.
Obi any J because Kwame. So quite the few 2 years without football no share the kind of performance that request on Steven set or say word best in particular that the kind of football I was born in this particular season. Now after all this, you saw on continent for 2 years. Into here, almost stay of execution no. Obi any this at least. These players can register for the teams are almost person register mom. I will bet me a see a candy among. So it's good. Into Tommy players now quite fight to the army among stay of execution. So no so was in big car. Na so sene hu so nsa abrobe e fi bia ni no onko bo office smart case ni so ba ade an stated specifically e wo area bia se tomadu ekoye we ana okoye we nti abane ni si akwabe
yeah
de maka kire me yonko na ne se on make sure se ono ni case ni kwame empanimfo sense money nti ni eche din onko no nkonko yi ni hu free so wo case or evidence kire so no wanya hwe na o hwe statement and some of the babontin no that believe that proof say on the who so sabro be wanya hwe akwame onko no nkonko yi ni hu free. I think the interviews are too much and repeatedly it has always been the same old story. Menka ho omugu manimase omugu manimase granted but baby I will be and so team we had only advice ne say ko na ko yi hu free asem so wo case a obetim dia tete hu free mo dia.
It's good news for all the fanatic devotees of the oak tree that our rock Mo Alasa have renewed his contract after receiving lucrative offer from Togbe, from Kwe Adoato. Mekwamenia Jesa Alasa extending the contract.
I mean, it's good. It's a good news. I have to
support
League
yes.
Yeah, it's good.
Sana me make
it's good. Once the last week I'm catch us has. Omo pre-season omo ye nempo ano no. Kwadu yadum ni ho. Muhammad Alasa ni omo de omo see account for the local blasters, but the good news for them they say omo pre-season omo pair na ye expect see be hu the Ghana Premier League next season no. Omo they start about local blasters.
No, the local black stars.
It's a good news.
I advantage among omo pa.
It's good news. Oh your coach that's a what you omo na omre because already omo established omo in the national setup. Super. It's omre.
Omo ball qualify see abofreni games big black galaxies. It's almost also Costa. Omo Costa ba ombo Nigeria.
Yes.
I advantage my has too much.
For coordination, for telepathy, for perfect harmony, for stability, for coordination, for unity, everything. You have these two players. Omo be share chiro dia ma has for Muhammad Alasa. Baby, I was pegged through some of the college. Say he's supposed to be part of the national team.
Yeah.
No, I'm finding the main national team. No, Kwame. So can you league mu ya is good news. A news also be a embrace. A news also a bump in Fabaso. Say player at least. Obi anim so kwa outside that's also kwa compare this class is here kind in the Cup Confederation Cup and in the Champions League obenya bia bono. So wagia tum so oba and as otra na wasi aka. I think say has of company for ya there. Player and so ya there. I'm only hoping and praying. Send a level of consistency he will be free from injuries. Or Bema star performance no dia man will improve upon the previous performance. Nienya another stand out and play a Ghana Premier League in match. Good news for local football, good news for the Ghana Premier League. Baby and Go Stars, Kwame Omujisine fair. So colorful. Na there ba kon I see a boy clubs ni na aba so ne say. Nansen obie sua how to unveil a jersey. You go the global way. You go the modern way. Season e be start here no bia de jersey aba beto say ne supporters nhwe. Ni jersey oba abehye. Kotokwa ye Kimfesa ye House of Folk aye. And now it is Baby and Go Stars. Last season omo ba league ni mo. Omo ne team o match. Into omo match omo na omo ntimi nye bi na omo hwe. Just last season. But Kwame, one adeba good most of the news about Tiafa Go Stars will be positive. Omo ta aka say ye negative news for the local clubs. But clubs ni bi wo ha. Even
Omo position
yeah, even in Europe there are issues.
Yeah.
But omo position omo in a way say at least some of the news and I said highest percentage of the news will be a baby positive. A very colorful JC. Ya babo Kosiedu and an impending for Abaso. Say Go Stars by 9th position in the league. Oma bom modern and performance from the my last season no. Almost Antoine sa. Mo supporters nem kota mo na mfa nkoto ni patenten ko ho. Because last season omo koka say coach Michael Osentimi win a win match in Tiempam no. But Kwame, the priority of Baby and Go Stars is not to win the Premier League.
To stay.
But to stay. And the coach Nathan no nya knife nem penny for year you to support him. Meaning so omo pay new guys on board, omo pay video analysts, omo pay technical men about support to omo team no. Add the quality to their side. Just to make sure so omo perform this season the supporters must support them and make sure say omo benya results their mom.
It's too early. Omo register players in every Monday corner. Na ye be share teams, ye be join teams no. Relegation be di.
There be anything.
What's that?
Relegation.
You nyambo born relegation yede.
None dey be anything.
This year. Ebadin. Obi asinsan o. Yento aso.
So obesan dey obesan. Na say quality and any quality na e be hu. Sa bro chi obi asan.
Nse bi ko relegation.
Nti san dey so obesan. Obetimi asan na next come to your place ka. E come dey o ma say be so. Anamewa.
The factors in the doso.
Relegation. To do na ya ho kire. The upper teams no go relegation. Yeah, Mina Sharks. A command do munya Nyame. Let me on this. We are talking about 9 months without salary. Team Benaka. Come, it's about money. Football is car. There are few teams almost car or team stay in the league. But the point I'm making is that Sania, you manage the squad, you sign with a plan just to make sure that the players no will get results for on the field of play for you. Come, me demand no secret. Well,
okay. Good afternoon, Mickey. You said yesterday Bet Power Premier League fixtures will be out today. Majesty inside the Chemso. Majesty GFN can ye train and then ban a year. Yen train here the BC. Why? Newton.
Oheneba.
Yeah.
GFA ayade pa GFA yade. More yard pa I've been with some few clubs that me who how a place and almost struggle a lifetime e so mo nan no mienu mu pe whole life for me the we are seeing e wo mo nan no mienu mo de nam ho no but hwe dodo obebo ama one club be all player football and a career the big bia obedi so be 100 years cra na ne bro bebo nyina hye ne nan no mienu
and the CAF president asem na so ke bi no so more small lifespan to save usi kana obenya no save bi wasi de bi organize seminars at the Mamelodi Sundowns players no as to how you have to save because of football career no eba na wie ya ahimfa
Oheneba so retire now ni sika da ha ehu se wanyem wana nyin se na onya be man fama no
I'm telling you
o retire na unya bibi emfa didi ehu sin
ni sende so masa jajaja
o retire na
ni sika
oni obi a wawu ye pe
Newton bibi na betim da compare that situation no
areho
wa betapa wa jidi
mu TV so blaster na oginam ye hwe Bundesliga na oginam na uni dama
damadawo
Nyame kura
na dey ya the trauma no afei na o sisi
yes
I don't know cool no
a lot of players
no
no
me dey usher them na but afei wo pmpo life after football asemba akopɛ na meka kyerɛ fifo adwuma a ɔmo kɔpɛ sponsorship aba no a good deal my players no me the power I've been with some of the players on the percent after match of fun bag bonachi no be Charlie na senior sika beka se pema no Oheneba bia na wo de koto credit trust me footballers ni bi
professional
we want one transparency La Liga say Madrid and Barca amanfo hwe omo games no dodo nti ya cha omo ne benya the largest quota
inti super cup na beboa super liga caf di bay
Oheneba
sikei
o de mamenye me point we ni
say ni na ka be di sika beboa clubs yi
yeah ba FA no kan super league caf na kan so o de mamenye hwe FA no nye transparent
efa de
sponsorship aba no
send them meet the clubs discuss with the clubs
enti na me say yem person next year be ba na King Faisal complain Ash Gold complain we will complain transparency afena sika na ba
ni team blame clubs no omo be kwa kwaje
na nyina makoje atumi
new onko
debi enye congress na wey sika omu chi omo ne clubs na shia a discuss
no maji atumu yo mo be
say sika ne de we fa inti u complain every hinfa adena ho no complain wo ho
Oheneba me see ye nimu o say consolidated fee fa command district assembly we ye de sha MP nsema emedru
ene musa clubs e bia clubs just kana na mo famba
mpeni fo no so mo so no mo ni nyame
Oheneba omoma impact no enye so clear say oh if 2022 23 season no and sponsorship buy players na bra bomu niam ba ko mienu asesa ene kana impact
okay
omma impact no daddy transparency anima mienu pe na make anima sikere modu based on our standard oh we compare Tanzania nimu a peanut but a bit hot and they came say so you be corner obeda onkwa obeda there
wow okay me
you
uni re anti say de onkwa oda
uni yire ya
so me ni say kwa meka no
dabi o kan say de wan kan
we re nya anti say de onkwa
thank you ai
ana me boa
eno krepa
so we re nya anti say de onkwa oda da
enye da yem fancy e channel pa e besa so she de ma se mo share extra time jumidi.
We'll be right back. Gotta pay some bills.